Hello County users, and welcome to a video tutorial on your guest arrivals and table assignments Counta exercise. In this video, Bill, Megan, and Amanda will be doing the Counta exercise with you. The date we chose to do is Thursday, March 31st, 2016, and we split up our three sections amongst ourselves. So Amanda's at the bar section, Megan is at the high top and sofa section, and Bill is at the patio section. And as you can see on this slide, we have our floor layout, and we put each of us into one section. So Amanda is in the green section, Megan is in the red, and Bill is in the blue. So let's take a look at our exercise. It is 6 o'clock where our first exercise must be completed. And as you can see in Counta, the three active users are Amanda, Bill, and Megan because they're highlighted in blue. And if you switch over to the Active Users tab, those are the only three that are open. This is after all three of us have already clocked in and started our shift. So now we will go to our exercise. Let's take a look at the first one for 6 o'clock. 3 people come in and sit at the bar, and they have 2 drinks each. They sit at seats 4, 5, and 6. Now if you remember, Amanda's at the bar section, so we will click on her, put in her PIN, and this will bring us to the floor layout. So they sit at seats 4, 5, and 6. The guy at 4 orders 2 Bud Pints, so that's what I'm going to do. We scroll down to the draft beer and click on 2 Bud Pints. Now to go back to the tables, you click on More, Tables, and that'll bring us back. And as you can see, 4 is now highlighted, which means it's being occupied. So guy 5 orders 2 glasses of rosé. So we go to 5, scroll down to wine, and click 2 glasses of rosé. And again, we go back to our tables. And we go to guy 6 who orders 2 gin and tonics. So we click on gin. I'm going to go with a mixed Bombay Sapphire. And then go back to non-alcoholic drinks to add the tonic water. And I will do the same one more time since he orders 2 of them. Alright, and then if you go back to our tables, you can see all 3 of these are occupied. And now I'll continue to do the rest of the exercise for this time slot. And now I will go through the rest of this time slot and make sure that all my tables are checked out by the next time at 6:30. Hello County users. We are back with the next time slot. It is 6:30. And so let's move on with our exercise. It says 1 party of 5 for dinner, drinks, plus 1 bottle of wine. They sit at table 43. This is Bill's section out on the patio. So before we can start their order, we must go to Users and make sure we are logged into Bill's. And then we click in his PIN. So we're going to go out to the patio section and click on table 43. And according to the exercise, they order a bottle of Cabernet, 2 Cokes, and 3 waters to start. So we will go to the wine section and find a bottle of Cabernet. Then we'll go to the non-alcoholic drinks and click on 2 Cokes and then 3 waters. For their dinner, they order Crab Imperial, Crab Princess. For their dinner, they order Crab Imperial, Crab Princess, 2 shrimp scampi's over linguine, and a linguine with clams. So let's go back to our dinner menu and click on Entrees. So we have 1 Crab Imperial. I'm going to give them a baked potato. 1 Crab Princess. For this, I'll give them French fries. 2 shrimp scampi's over linguine. Save. Since it already comes with linguine, we don't give them another modifier. And then linguine with clams. And I'm going to make this in white sauce. Save. And then we move on to our next couple tables for this section. And remember to make sure all your tables are checked out by the time this slot ends, which for this will be 7 o'clock. And we are back on to the next section. It is now 7 o'clock, and our first order is a deuce arrives for drinks and dessert only. They sit at table 21. This is the high top / sofa section, which means it's Megan's section. So we go to users, go to Megan, put in her PIN, and now she's ready to take her order. The table is at 21, so we click on 21, and they order 2 glasses of Pinot Noir and 2 chocolate lava cakes. So we go to wine, Pinot Noir glasses, because they get 2 glasses, and then for dessert, we go to desserts, and then they got 2 chocolate lava cakes. And then we go back to tables and see that they're sitting at table 21. And then continue with the rest of the orders for this section. And make sure all the checks are checked out by our next time slot, which seems to be 7:30. It is now 7:30 and we are ready to move on to our next section. A table of 4 comes in for drinks and appetizers only. They sit at table 40. Since this is the patio section, we have to make sure we are logged in as Bill. So we go to users, Bill, clock in with his PIN, and then go to table 40. They order a Malibu Bay Breeze, margarita, Coke, and Diet Coke. So we go to specialty drinks for the Malibu Bay Breeze and the margarita, and we go to the non-alcoholic drinks for the Coke and the Diet Coke. For their appetizers, they order fried calamari, grilled shrimp, and seafood quiche bites. So go back up to appetizers, click on fried calamari. I'm going to give them some cocktail sauce with that. Grilled shrimp, and the third was seafood quiche bites. And then if we go back to tables, we see table 40 is there. And then I continue on with this section and my other couple of tables that come in, and make sure they are all checked out by the next time section, which is 8:30. And we are on to our final time slot, 8:30 to 9:30. Our first table is a deuce arrives for dessert and bottle of wine only. They sit at table 22. This is Megan's section, so we go to users, Megan, put in her PIN, and then click on table 22. They order a bottle of Chardonnay and 2 lemon sorbets. So we go to bottle of wine, Chardonnay, which is right here, and then we go to desserts, and click on sorbet of the day, and do lemon sorbet. We have to do that twice because they got 2. And then go back to tables, and as you can see 22 is there, and then we continue with the rest of the exercise until the slot ends at 9:30. Once all your tables have checked out and your exercise is complete, you now have to end your shift. So you go to users, click all users. Make sure you click on all users or it won't give you the option to end your shift. Click on your name, plug in your PIN, and click end shift. Now you are no longer an active user. Make sure you do this for all active users. And look at that. You have done your first guest arrivals and table assignments exercise in Kounta.